Good personal hygiene practices are an important and simple first step to reduce the transmission of communicable diseases. There are several kinds of organisms that can cause infection through direct or indirect contact. Please note that bedbugs are a pest, not a communicable disease. Shelters and other settings that serve people who are homeless should assure that hygiene and hand washing areas are sanitary, properly stocked, and promote good health.
Hand washing is so important because we touch things all day, every day. Ourselves, the things we sit on, people around us, some of us do more than others. And we don't necessarily give it a second thought.
Some of the things people can do to protect themselves from getting a communicable disease are very simple things, such as using hand sanitizer when entering a building. That cuts down on the possibility of them picking things up off of surfaces that they encounter there, and it also gets rid of the germs that may be on their hands from the last surface that they were touching, which might be, for instance, public transportation, where there are hundreds of people touching the same objects. So using a little hand sanitizer when you come into a place can bring down that germ count, and also provides a little layer of protection. As long as your hands are relatively clean when you apply it, it sort of repels germs for a period of time.
Try to stay as clean as possible, keep your hands and, stuff clean.
It's very important. Washing your hands, using hand sanitizer, which I keep all the time.
Hand washing should be done all day long. I mean, there's no number for it. You use the restroom, wash your hands before you pick up any kind of food product, you wash your hands.
We encourage our guests when they're coming out of the bathroom, you'll hear us go, "Did you wash your hands?"
Brush your teeth, you wash your hands, constant.
So it's just really important.
I'm constantly washing my hands because you're touching various foreign objects and you don't know who touched it before you.
I always keep sanitizer with me.
I run around making sure that all of our dispensers in every room have the sanitizer or the soap sanitizer.
The community has to really be more proactive in cleaning facilities and places that are high touch, like computer keyboards, doorknobs, countertops, eating surfaces, and bathrooms.
Some tips for reducing transmission of communicable diseases via direct or indirect contact include: cover and treat wounds or skin infections. Wash your hands. This alone prevents 85% of infections. Sanitize high-touch surfaces frequently, such as tabletops, computers, doorknobs, and handrails. Use proper laundry handling procedures and discourage the sharing of personal items.
Having the hygiene centers, I think, is very important for this community because they can come in and shower regularly. They can wash their clothes.
Everything that's provided to the women is individualized so that it's just for them. It's just a one-use item.
Can I get a shower cap?
You are able to get your hygiene done and take a shower and wash clothes, and it's really meditating.
Thank you so much.
I call this the spa.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I really enjoy it here.
We try to normalize things here. So when the women come in, they make their own appointments. They help themselves to the product. If they're asking us for something, we'll hand it to them and let them fill it up. We offer great service and we're really proud of that, but part of that is empowering them to feel like I would feel if I was in my own home. I can open up my shelf and get my own toothbrush out and get my own toothpaste. They are on the streets most of the day, and some women are on the streets at night. They're not in a shelter. It's very important to have a place where the women come, they feel safe. This is their center. This is just a very special place to the women. We take a lot of time to develop trust with our clients. So if they have been victimized, that relationship of trust is foundational. They're more likely to come to us in the future because they know us. I think it helps to create a bridge for that person. We have showers and laundry. They can also come in for coffee. They can do a coffee time. They can also do a hygiene hour and just do their makeup. After every shower, the showers are cleaned with a disinfectant. They're sprayed and they're wiped down. And so they're fresh and clean for the next person to come in. We have first aid supplies here on site, basic stuff, Tylenol, ibuprofen, Band-Aids. that kind of thing.
We hand out hand sanitizers here, and I think it's really important so they don't get sick, because I think that getting sick when you're homeless is really hard to deal with.
Who can come here are the people that sleep on the street, under the bridges, in the doorways. When you're living on the street and stuff, your first thing to go is your feet. And you have to keep your feet nice and clean and dry. And also there's so many germs out there. You got the scabies, you got the bed bugs. But keep a personal hygiene up. It makes the client feel a lot better. Taking a shower and putting on dirty clothes doesn't help it. So they have to have clean clothes to put on, clean socks, which we call gold bars, because those are the most important things for the client.
Okay. You got it?
I have a client say, hey, I come in feeling like 50 cents, I go out feeling like $1 million. And I like hearing that, that's great.
Here are some tips for hygiene centers. Supply individual razors to reduce the transmission of skin infections and blood-borne pathogens. Provide individual servings of toothpaste. Offer liquid soap in wall-mounted dispensers or individual servings. No bar soap. And sanitize showers between each client use with a commercial sanitizing agent or bleach solution. When handling laundry, staff should wear gloves, have aprons or coveralls, practice good hand washing, make sure that laundry is kept in separate clean and dirty baskets, and maintain washers and dryers so they always operate at high heat. It is also important not to overload the dryers.